what are some failures that you have faced, and how important was it now on where you're at?
Yeah, I think failures are like the most important thing, really. It's kind of like the same thing where I said, how many no's does it take you to get to a yes? That's exactly how I see failures. If I fail this amount of times, then cool, let's run through all these failures and get to my win. You know. So, and like my biggest failures I've seen was probably like in business specifically was just like not getting it right throughout all those 4 years. And, that pain of just like disappointing myself and really just disappointing my parents. Like I told them that I was going to sign some clients and make some money, but obviously I didn't. So that pain, led into the passion of me wanting to scale so fast and provide for them. So that's why, I scaled, in 3 months in the beginning of my journey. So that's exactly like what it was. Like failure is very important because you can turn that pain into passion, shout out Polo G, but yeah. Yeah, you can turn that pain into passion. Just like really just like hone in on that, because if you have no failures, then you have no real drive to like want to succeed. It's kind of like that villain origin story, how I see it. So you need something that fuels you for sure in the beginning, whether that be something kind of like, whether that be envy, honestly, whether that be something kind of like twisted, it's totally fine. Whatever gets the car started,
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah, I think that's like big, because at the beginning, like people, we all have those like things we want to do, people we want to prove. But at the core root of it, make sure it's for you. Like make sure like you need to do it and you are actually going to scale it. Not so much to prove these people are wrong, but because you want to become successful. It's kind of like the same thing where you have that strong why. If you want to succeed because you want to prove your ex wrong, then it's going to be a little bit harder for you to scale. But if you actually like want to grow a business and just like ramp that up, you're going to make 10K, 20K, 30K, 100K a month. And, making your ex jealous is just going to be a byproduct, So that's like the biggest thing. Like, yeah, I'd say like those two for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Going backtrack too, because you told me your why right now is retire parents and you want to write them a $300,000 check. A lot of people would say, whoa, now let's get realistic here. And a lot of people are like that. And I encountered a lot too, be like, yo, slow down. You're young, take your time. And it's like, sure, right? You can take your time. Like we do have a lot of time in our time, but in our hand. But the thing is, it's different. Like it's so different. There's so many people that says slow down. But what do you think about that? And what do you say? Where do you stand on that one?
Yeah, like slow down for what? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna slow down for? Go on my bed and watch TikTok? Like what will I literally? What will I slow down for? Like other than being the best version of myself and scaling my business, like what else would I do?
Oh, they were like, oh, you should make memories with your friends. Yeah, like take time.
Okay. Yeah, so there's two things with that. So there's seasons. There's seasons to, fully cut off anybody and just like focus on your vision. That's exactly what I did in the beginning. My mom, I remember she went in my room. She's like, "Are you depressed?" I'm like, "No, I'm just focused." But yeah, so willing to just like be super focused on your business. No, don't even hang out with people. Really, just like you really need to have that focus in, because like you're on this journey so far. So you're in the season of pushing. So that's like the biggest thing. You need to have that season of pushing, and whether that be cutting people off, that's totally fine, because you're in that season of growth. But also, I definitely understand that you do have to have memories. I think it's hand in hand, to be honest. Like, have that focus work, and then have that time where you can spend time with friends and family, go on a trip with some friends and family. But that's all within time, like all within timing.
100%.
It's not like you can, get wasted every single weekend, every single day, and hang out with your friends every single weekday as well. You're not gonna have any time for business, but rather than having focused work all throughout the week and even most weekends as well. And then you can, set some kind of time aside as well, like throughout the weekend, having it structured is what I'm trying to say. Having
Right.
it more so structured and having your priorities straight. That okay, this is my focus. Business is my focus. And that's like what I'm doing right now. Because like I was so focused on business in the
Right.
beginning. Like I didn't want to hang out with anybody. I didn't want to do anything. But
Mm-hmm.
then also I'm like, yeah, I think experiences are a very big thing, and I think
100%.
some people should have them. That's a really big thing.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I'm going on a trip this weekend or this trip this week rather, and I'm also like having very focused work.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all within like more so a priority, not so much balance.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the biggest thing. But in terms of like slowing down, like what am I gonna slow down for? Like really, like
Yeah.
what's the point of slowing down? So that I can do it in 5 years and wish I did it 5 years less ago and wish I didn't slow down. Like what's the point, really? Like,
Yeah, that's your
yeah.
message for people who are saying slow down, bro.
What are you gonna slow down? That's just your excuse for wanting to be lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like really, like take advantage of your 20s.
Yeah,
In the
because we have
beginning
so much
20s.
energy. Like, why would they slow down? This is the thing I'm struggling to understand, right? Like,
Yeah,
why slow down now? This is the time where you have so much energy that even though you have few hours of sleep, you could still perform
yeah,
because you won't have that luxury in like down the road.
facts.
You need to have your fixed schedule of hours so you can function properly. But now it's so fast. Like our body can recover so quick that like
Mhm.
I could take this advantage right now instead of like wasting my life away.